Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's video, I have a 24-pound bulk lot of what looks to be mostly 80s and 90s town sets. So let's get started. Alright, so here we have a huge monstrosity of vintage town Lego. And I'm super excited to start going through this. It's been a while since I've gotten a pretty sizable bulk lot from this era. I'd say at least a year ago. It's kind of hard to find lots where it's exclusively vintage stuff, and this looks to be 99% vintage. I haven't seen anything in this lot yet that makes me think there's anything current. And if you can't tell based on what you can see so far, I'm only seeing really like primary colors and black and gray, which is really awesome because it makes it so much easier to sort. We have all kinds of amazing colors now in Lego, but I do miss the era of only having about, 7 or 8 different colors plus the translucent colors and being able to sort those so much faster. So before I dive into the bulk of this lot, I'm going to show you some of the other random stuff that was not mixed in. One lone instruction manual from a Paradisus set. I actually have this set, and I can't remember off the top of my head if I have the instruction manual to it or not, so if I don't, I'll be keeping it, and if I do, then I will be uploading it to BrickLink. But I have not seen really any minifigures or any pieces of this set that would lead me to believe the rest of it is in here. I'm really not seeing that classic Paradisa pink as far as parts go. But it is in pretty great condition for the age, so always a good find. There was also one of these super classic little briefcase looking cases. I've gotten one of these before, but not this exact variation, but I do really like these, and I like the size of this one. It's significantly smaller than the other one I got, so I'll look it up and see if I can figure out which one it is. It says 1984 on the inside, so a good start on maybe the era that these sets come from. This was a huge lot of base plates, and I haven't even opened these yet, so I'm gonna see what kind of condition they're in. Alright, so that's part of the Rolling Acres Ranch, so maybe there is more of that set in here. Regular 16 by 32 base plate in regular green, that one in light gray, this one in blue. It's kind of a unique size, so I'm actually going to look that up and see what it goes to. So this base plate was produced between 1977 and 1982. That's crazy. So as a regular, it appeared in set number 575, which was a Coast Guard station. So there are 2 variations to that, a Canadian one and a US one. And then it says it appears as an alternate in a set called the Offshore Rig with Fuel Tanker, which is set 373, and that is a shell set. And this is like before there were even full-fledged minifigures. They just had those like little bodies that the arms are tucked in at the sides and don't move. So we have gone really far back with that base plate. You know, in all my years of collecting, I don't think I've ever gotten this base plate before. I've seen it a million times, but getting sets from this far back is so difficult and so expensive. I don't think I've ever actually gotten one before. So it does look like there might be some space stuff mixed in here too. So classic moon crater base plate. So we've got quite a few different road pieces. This one does not look familiar to me right off. I might look that one up. I don't know if this is maybe airport. Oh, yeah. It's just said that, so looks like it. These will definitely need a little scrub to them. I'll probably keep a few of these straight ones since there are so many of them. That's another space one, I think. Might look that one up as well. So lots of base plates. So I went ahead and looked this one up. This only came in 2 sets, one of which was just like a road plate pack that had a bunch of different road plates in it. and some like greenery included so that you could set up a little city. And then the other one is the service station set, which is a shell set 6378 from 1986. And I do think I have seen some shell stuff mixed in, so maybe it is from that set, which would be really cool. And then this base plate, which I didn't know had multiple variations, but I think I've got the correct variation for this one. Only came in the Galaxy Explorer, which would make sense because that set also comes with the Moon Crater base plate. And that set, it looks like it was released twice in 1979 under two different numbers, which I'm guessing is probably like American release, European release, but I could be wrong. So either 497 or 928. And if I could only get one set out of this lot, I would be ecstatic to get that set. It's only 318 pieces, so, you know, this is 24 pounds. There is a chance I could get that set out of this lot, and that would be absolutely amazing. All right, we haven't even started yet. That was just the base plates. So let's move on to the bulk of this lot. So since they're out here in front, I'm really interested to know what these wheels go to. I have never seen wheels this size before. They're 24 by 43. So in light gray, these actually come in 11 different sets from the 70s and 80s. So I didn't even realize Technic had been around as far back as the 70s. It's a little bit before my time, but based on what I'm seeing, I wouldn't feel comfortable putting a guess in as to what this is, just because so far I've only seen some of the wheels, but it would be cool to get a giant wheeled Technic set out of this lot. Got a garage door, the original version, I guess, in yellow. So this garage door only came in two sets. There's a freight train set 7735. Off the top, I really have not seen any train pieces. But then there is the cargo center, which requires two of these, so I don't know if that'll be in here or not. And that is set 6391 from 1984. It does come on two base plates. It really kind of reminds me of the Public Works Center a little bit. Again, if that set is in here, I honestly might cry because that is like the coolest looking set ever. Classic Town is just totally my jam. I love it. So here's hoping that at least enough of that set is in here that I could complete it. While I'm over here too, I've noticed a lot of these boat pieces. I've got quite a few of them. I don't know if it's two boats or one super long boat. So these pieces came in three different sets. There are no stickers on any of the pieces, so kind of hard to tell because all of the sets require stickers, so I'll probably end up just selling these in case someone wants them. One of them was actually broken. This one here is broken. But since there's no stickers, completing a set of this age with no stickers is super hard. All of these sets are from the late 70s, early 80s. So they're all different versions of fire boats and ships. There's the fireboat and firefighter ship. And the firefighter ship again was released in the same year, 1978, under two different numbers. So I don't know why there seems to be quite a bit of that in the earlier years of Lego, but still really cool pieces. So a classic translucent yellow windscreen. My favorite because they do just look like original space to me. So I was super excited when the Lego movie came out and Benny's spaceship was a thing because it was like such a great nod to the original. So I have never seen an 8x8 dish in light gray before, so I kind of want to see what that's from. So it did come in quite a few sets, most of which were space, and the Galaxy Explorer is one of them, so we might be narrowing down on that set being in here. This is a classic space piece. Unfortunately, it is broken, which is super common with these pieces. I have sold them before broken, but you know, I'm gonna go through this entire lot, so if that little piece is in there, I might just glue it back on. For myself, I wouldn't sell it that way. Since 7 of the 8 are on there, I think it would be worth it. Got a battery box. And thank goodness, no battery inside. And it actually has the lid, so that's almost a miracle. The sticker is slightly damaged though. But let's see what it goes to. So it looks like it goes to the hook and ladder truck, which is set 6480 from 1986. A cool little fire truck that has light and sound elements to it, which is a really classic theme of that era. I wish they would bring back more light and sound sets. I think they're really cool, and I totally missed out on them. We've got a box with arrows on it. I think I just saw that. Appears they put them on both sides. So this sticker does go to the cargo center that I was mentioning earlier. So I don't know if it's supposed to be on both sides like that, and one of the stickers is messed up. I see in the photo that there are supposed to be 2 signs, so I'm wondering if, you know, they put them on both sides instead of on 2 different ones, but maybe not, we'll see. Again, would love to get that set out of this lot. I've been finding lots of garage door pieces, black and translucent clear. I'm wondering if that's a police station. I do have a police station that uses those colors, so maybe. Sticker is dirty, but in good condition. So I'm gonna look that up. This sticker only came in one set, which is the Big Rig Truck Stop from 1987. That's a really cool set, starting at $185, so that would be crazy to get that set out of this lot. Nice old school white door. Some shell stickers on all sides. Maybe that's correct, but seems interesting, so definitely some shell in here. We've got another battery box. I did throw one battery box away that had a battery left in it. I just didn't want to risk anything when I opened it. It was definitely corroded. I mean, the box was actually expanding. I did keep the lid from it because the lid was untouched, but it was just a plain battery box, so I'm like, I just don't think it's worth potentially injuring myself over a battery box that has no guarantee of working. But this was empty, so let's see what set this goes to. So this goes to the mobile police truck, which is set 6450 from 1986. So just like a little police vehicle, but again has light and sound elements. And I do think I mentioned at the beginning that there really were no minifigures included. There were like 3 or 4, and they were all heavily damaged. And I'm really not seeing any minifigures in here. But a lot of the classic town minifigures are very cheap to get. At least like, oh, sorry, I got distracted. Another light and sound piece. At least the like firemen, policemen, that kind of thing are really inexpensive, and I have a big bucket of those kind of minifigure parts, so those should be easy enough to complete. Shell might be a little more expensive, space is obviously going to be a little more expensive, and then any kind of damaged sticker piece would be either challenging to get or expensive or both. But with what looks like some of the sets that are in here, it could be totally worth it to try and get some of those parts and complete these sets. It's really difficult when you get as far back as the 70s and 80s to get stickers that are in good condition, that haven't started to disintegrate over time. It's not even just peeling so much as they just literally flake into nothingness, which I have seen many times. So I definitely think I'm going to try and get some sets out of this lot. 24 pounds is a lot to go through, and I don't want this video to end up being, you know, an hour long. But if I continue to go through it and it seems like there's enough there, I might do a part 2 of this lot. And if there are sets that I complete out of this lot, I will definitely do speed build and reviews of those for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. Always love going through bulk lots. It's like the best day of the week, the month, depending on how many lots I'm getting. Love getting to do this. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I always enjoy doing these. And if you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.